Frugalista. How y'all like it? How'd y'all like her room? I'm so happy. I'm so pleased. Her little labor of love, guys. She only had a little bit of help from me, a tiny bit of help from me. I'm sitting in our Frankenstein chair, formerly the Frankenstein chair. It is the fabulous chair. I won't be sitting here for a minute because I am dealing with glass and stuff. But I wanted to show one of my subscribers. I had a question from Lori. She wanted to know how Mirabella's cascading flowers, if it bothered her when she sat in the chair. The chair is huge, Lori. It's huge. I'm sitting in it now. I'm an adult. When she sits in it, Mirabella usually sits this way with her legs hanging off. But even if she sat this way, she would be cool because guess what? It's a true wing-back chair, meaning that the chair scoops inward and wings out. So unless she's really pressing her head up against this way, it still wouldn't even bother you. So yeah, nice and soft petals. Enough of me talking. Let me do my mommy portion of the room and show you how we did this room for under a grand. This is where the fun stuffs happen. Okay, we're gonna start from the very beginning. On her door, this little cute sign came from At Home. Picked it up 90% off Christmas. Y'all remember that. She also has hanging on her door her pink bag that she picked up free with all her toiletries, lotions, and stuff like that in it. Easy grab to take to the bathroom with her. That's always on her door. Let's start with the bed, guys. We switched Mirabella out of her twin bed and actually bought a bed from At Home. It is a queen size bed. The actual mattress came from the At Home store. Across the top, as you can see, we bought her a new headboard that came from Marshall's. One of the main things that Mirabella had concerns with was the headboard. Now I'm going to try to put in a shot of the headboard without the pillows. Here's a trivia question also. Can y'all guess how many pillows my daughter has on this bed? Yeah, y'all take a guess at that. Headboard. But one of the nice things about this headboard, it came equipped that you can plug up it's it's an electrical outlet. You can plug your phone up and charge it, and then there's an actual plug on both sides. So you have 3 plugs on both sides of the bed. So that was really cool, and she definitely uses that for her iPad and her phone. Okay, but a gorgeous, gorgeous headboard, right? Her concern is that, Mom, I can't see my headboard. But you know what, guys? I was actually going to put the headboard on the wall, but then I thought about it. We're good. We're all the way good with that. I did not want to take on a major project, and I'm kind of glad we didn't. Originally, we had Mirabella's bed on this wall. So if we had done that project to put it on this wall, guess what? We would be changing it now because this room flows better with the bed on this wall. It's something about it being on this wall that she's able to have so much more space in here. So the bed will be as is. I think it's really cute, especially for a 13-year-old. It still gives you the sophistication with just enough of that headboard peeping out throughout all of her beautiful pillows. The actual bedding has been on the bed for a year. The only new items on the bed are this rug, which is serving as a throw at the base of her bed. The little French poodle is new. He came from At Home. He was part of the Christmas collection, oddly. And the other 2 new pillows are the poof in the mint and the poof in the gray. Speaking of mint and gray, that's the color that she decided to go with. On the walls, we have the color Silver Feather that we picked up from Home Depot. On this wall, as you can see, she decided to create a gallery wall. Most of the items, with the exception of 2 things, came from Burlington. This little sequence magnet board came from Marshall's. Again, that little Be Happy sign, the Chanel 5's picture, the little Tiffany with the French poodle, and the gray silver sparkle cologne bottle. In Paris, that came from Burlington. All of those came from Burlington. Across the top of her bed, We have two Starburst. You know, these are everywhere, guys. We picked up one from Marshall's and one from Ross. They are exactly the same, but the one from Ross was cheaper. On her nightstand, she has a few little tchotchkes. She has a piece of coral that has some pretty sparkle in it. This little sign, start each day with a grateful heart, Burlington. Little bulldog is from Dollar Tree. Our lamp came from Burlington also. And this little retro clock, it came from Kohl's off aisle. Now, the running joke all summer long last year, there were llamas everywhere. Mirabella's not particularly fond of llamas, but on her windowsill, I have a little succulent that's being held by a llama. I think we got that from Burlington also. Again, for her not to like llamas, she has two of them in her rooms. This little llama was a Christmas, after Christmas haul find from the at-home store. Her big, gorgeous chair is courtesy of Kirkland's. Also in the seat, a little DIY. Another soft, shaggy rug. Now for the window treatment, we did a quick DIY. We decided to change the color of all of the hardware that we had when, you know, the room was the other way. So we just spray painted all the hardware. Did a quick DIY with a poof, which is really a keychain, and put that on the end of all of those curtain rods. She went with a pretty, it almost looks like Tiffany blue. It's coming off as Tiffany blue on camera, but really it is a beautiful mint color. So that little nook created a beautiful space. On top of the ceiling, we did a treatment in her room when she was tiny where I had put ladybugs up here. And unbeknownst to me, the ladybugs actually took the paint off the top. So what I decided to do was take these little decals, which came from Dollar Tree, and where the paint came off, I used the decals, and it created a really pretty, again, beautiful little nook. Now, like I said, we did not change the carpet in here, but I did pick up an area rug. This rug is courtesy of Ross. We bought this from Ross. Very fuzzy and oh so soft to step on. We also upgraded Mirabella to a smart TV. We got rid of her pink TV. On the chest of drawers, I have a little monogram mirrored M. Over here is her desk area. Another little labor of love is her desk / vanity. We bought this from Gabe's. Originally, it came in an electric blue color. Mirabella decided to spray paint it silver to match the furniture in here. It matches the chest of drawers almost perfectly. She did a DIY treatment on the top using a Martha Stewart glitter paint. She gets dressed here, she does her homework here, and it really is a good functioning, pretty space. The lamp is her original lamp when she was a little girl. She did a DIY on that, spray painted that silver. Little mint green organizer, a picture, and her little two-way mirror. I think we got these things from Marshall's. This little rotating organizer came from Burlington. Above the desk, she has a mirror. And on the mirror, she has a little battery-operated lights with llamas. Now, I know you guys cannot forget the Free Find mint green retro typewriter. We have that in her room. Can we say matches this room perfectly? Now, I recently discovered this. This was a free find. I thought maybe she could, you know, hang this somewhere. Perhaps, you know, using this to hang some necklaces on. She hasn't decided if she wants to use it or not, so she just kind of has that propped up there. Knowing Mirabella, she must not like it because she didn't hang it up. So, but we'll see about that. Underneath, she has this little stool that we bought from Marshall's that actually matches her bed perfectly. Going with that same beautiful gray. It fits nice and neat under there. Gray and silver. This little desk / vanity holds some little cubes that holds all of her little personal stuff. little hair care products. We picked up the cubes from Big Lots. We picked one up in the gray, and we picked one up in the mint. It's all about organization, guys. What I really like about her room transformation is everything has a place. And literally when I did this tour, only thing I had to do was come in here basically and turn the lights on. She keeps everything nice and neat. And it's a great, it's just great to have functioning space. Stuff that looks good, but functions well also. Speaking of functioning well, I wanted you guys to take a look into her closet. One of the functioning well systems that I found in off aisles was this little container from Laura Ashley. I picked this up, I don't remember, I think I paid a little or nothing for it, but it houses all of her little purses. I also picked up the Laura Ashley bins, which houses more items. She has an extra one there, to grow with. All of her clothes have been color-coded, guys, since she was a little girl, and she's kind of gotten the habit of doing that. Across the top is a little picture that came from Burlington. She houses her little purses. On this shelf, all of her smell goods. A little battery-operated light because it is so dark in here. On the other side, another picture that came from Burlington. A few more of her purses. And like I said, I didn't have to do anything. She does keep it really organized. You can go to places like, seriously, Dollar Tree. This is where we found that, mint green basket from with her dirty clothes. And she houses all of her shoes in that white Dollar Tree basket. This little mint green trash can, picked that up from Big Lots. I recently found this. This is actually a free find that I picked up from Ross. It actually came with that little sparkle hook behind the door. Mirabella was given this room in 2008. Wow, 10 years ago. And those are all of her measurements that were taken, from now until then. Behind the door, she keeps her robe. Pink, yeah, that's a throwback. And her onesie. Y'all, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. We have been doing this process now for a year. Not so much so that it was just a hard process, but because, life happens. Again, Mirabella is very busy, straight A student, active in her school choir, band, active in her church choir. We've been going to stuff like basketball games. So, stuff gets put on the back burner. So big shout out to Mirabella for waiting for all of this to get done. And a big shout out to y'all for hanging in there with me throughout all of the hauls, throughout all of the projects. We really, really appreciate y'all watching the videos. And we will see y'all in a new video soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!